Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan with another Fallout 76 tips video. And hey, if you're not subscribed yet to the KingFanMan channel, why not? I talk about Bethesda all the time on this channel, so go ahead, hit that subscribe button. You won't be sorry. Today I'm going to show you 7 more places to find and farm sugar bombs. Why sugar bombs? Well, to make brain bombs, of course, one of the fastest ways to level up in Fallout 76. Now, one quick note, I mentioned this in part 1, but it bears repeating. There are 2 kinds of sugar bombs in the game. New sugar bombs and radiated sugar bombs. You want the irradiated ones. They have that extra punch you need to get going, I guess. A little radiation is always a good thing, right? No, alright, let's get started. The first place we're going to go is Pleasant Hills Cemetery, just outside Lewisburg. This is a very consistent place to find sugar bombs. After you clear out the enemies, they will be down in the mausoleum. The next place on our list is also in the ash heap in Beckley at Sal Grinder's Kitchen. If you don't know where that is, just walk down the main street in Beckley and go in the first open building on your right. The kitchen is there on the bottom floor. This is another very consistent place to farm sugar bombs. But look over the kitchen very closely because many times 2 boxes will spawn, and in all the ruckus of clearing the enemies, no telling where they might end up. Be sure to check under the shelves. That's where mine normally end up. The next one is an easy one, and no one ever looks here. It's at the entrance of Vault 51 in the forest. When you get there, the sugar bombs will be kind of hidden in the first set of lockers you come to. Now, while you're there, you might want to go inside the Vault Shelter entrance. Not Vault 51, the Vault Shelter entrance, and check the kitchen shelf. It's not quite as consistent as the lockers, but while you're there, it's worth checking. Number 4 on our list is the Gorge Junkyard Workshop, also located in the forest. The sugar bombs will be setting on the kitchen counter of the main house. All you'll have to do is just clear out a few robots first. Now, this next one is one of my very favorites. It's the new Appalachian Train Yard. It's in the Savage Divide. With this one, if you're very careful, you don't even have to fight any enemies. The sugar bombs are located in the first rail car, it's orange by the way, past the main building on the outside track. There will either be 1 or 2 boxes just to your left once you enter the rail car. And again, if you act right, if you go the right way, you don't even have to fight any enemies. Number 6 is also a place that can spawn 2 boxes of sugar bombs. It's at the Somerville Dam, just past the Charleston Capitol. Now, if you're coming from the Capitol, the sugar bombs will be found in a boat on your left. If you spawn in, the boat will be on your right. The boat is the bottom boat that's on the stack of boats that make the walkway up to the road. You'll know the walkway well, you've done it many times, but the boat is the bottom boat that many people do not search. Well, go in the bottom boat and you'll find those sugar bombs. Number 7 on the list was a no-brainer. Since we were just at Somerville Dam, there is another great place in the town of Somerville. Go to the back of the diner, in the kitchen, and you will find a box of sugar bombs waiting right there on the shelf. Well, that's it. 7 great places to find and farm sugar bombs. Now, I also want to give you a couple of tips before you get out of here. Number 1, make sure you have a Collectron going at your camp at all times. You should have that anyway, but if you're looking for sugar bombs, there are 3 settings on that Collectron that you can always get sugar bombs out of. Now, that is the Scout, the Foshnot, and the Santatron. And by the way, since Christmas is coming, that works out great. But you don't have to have the outside skin of those. By the way, if you have the Foshnot, he sings all the time, it's awful. All you have to do is go to the computer, put in the setting you want, and it works perfectly. Also, and let me say those again, Scout, Floshnot, and Santatron. And for those that are wanting the recipe for brain bombs, maybe you're new to the game, number one, you have to learn the recipe first. If you don't know it, go to the Grand Gourmet in the White Spring, and you'll want to speak to Anton. He normally has it. If he don't have it one day, go back the next. He will have it. And then you're going to need brain fungus, Mothman eggs, purified water, and sugar bombs. And it takes a lot of all of those things. In fact, it takes 3 brain fungus, 2 Mothman eggs, 2 purified water, and 3 brain bombs to make 1 brain bombs. That's why you have to have a lot of sugar bombs. That's why you have to farm these things. That's why I've made 2 videos on the 7 best places to find and farm sugar bombs. Guys, I hope this helped you out. Please like and comment on the video. It really, really helps the channel grow. Also, I would love if you would follow me on X. I give a lot of news and updates on the channel and on Bethesda, so I think you would like it. Well, I am the KingFanMan, and I hope to see you out in the wastes of West Virginia. Bye, guys.